So welcome, and it's a special day for Dobby, and also for me as a CEO and founder. So the reason why we wanted to do this podcast, Mass, is because we wanted to announce that I'm actually handing over the CEO role to you, and I'm super excited to, of course, welcome you. We have now, of course, worked together for some time,
Yeah.
but more to make it official, and to really also take Dobby to the next level, which is also why we think that this is a great match. We worked for like, I think 6 months now.
Yeah, almost.
And to be honest, I think, Mash, you're one of the smartest guys I've ever worked with.
Wow.
And I really like how you work, how you operate. And I think we have a lot of fun as well. And we have a lot of ambitions here in Dobby. And I'm super excited. So I just wanted to welcome you officially
Thank you.
as the new CEO of Dobby, and maybe you can just introduce a little bit about yourself.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have a background in B2B software.
Mhm.
Come out of a role where I built a company from scratch to 75 people, and by trade, I'm I'm about plans and processes and systems, everything that empowers a company to grow also beyond the initial stage.
Perfect. And I think it's also relevant for the ones who's looking here as well, but also just to try to put some words on why do you think that Dobby is a good match, and also why did you join Dobby as well?
Yeah. First of all, I'm joining Dobby because I think it's a great product and it's great people. These are the two things that I advise anybody to choose where they decide to spend their time on.
Mm.
But beyond that, when you're starting a company, or building a company, you want to get two things right before like hitting the accelerator. It's like you need to have a product, something that delivers value to customers, and you want to prove to yourself
Mhm.
and also to customers that you can actually sell and deliver that. And well, as you know, this is where Dobby is so exceptionally strong. We have a product that our two founders, you and Casper, have been building for more than a handful of years. It's a really solid product, and we're having this massive traction among customers. So this is the inflection point where now you want to start building the business like for the next level.
Mm.
And as said before, and I normally joke about, I like the boring stuff.
Yeah.
But the stuff that makes things repeatable. So we continue to deliver a great customer experience, being able to systematically improve ourselves because we have good processes and invest in building the product for our customers. So this is the inflection point we're at, and this is just a super match between the rest of the team and me, because I come in and fill this gap.
Nice. Cool. And yeah, I can also try to put some words on why I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, so I was actually going to
Yeah.
ask you this question because we've been working together, behind the scenes for a number of months. But when you look at where Dobby is, why do you think now is the right time?
I think there is several points that's important right now because we grown a lot, and we have also like some serious ambitions for the coming years. So I'm first of all very excited that we can attract a guy like you. But if we're going up more like in the helicopter view, let's call it that, and also as a business owner of the company, I think it really makes sense to do it because what we're going into next year of really being 50 people, it requires, of course, a lot of structure, handling a lot of people, um, and and to be frankly honest, I'm very a commercial guy, so I also wanted to spend my time where I think it's fun, but also where I think I'm best. And of course, right now, as we agreed on, will be like really to build the commercial team and be lead for the growth in the commercial department here in Dobby. But also because we are so focused on really building the absolutely undeniable best product for the coffee and vending industry. And I think that requires to be much more together with our existing customers. So like being with them, really understand. We have maybe like landed clients now, but how can we expand together with them? They have a lot of good ideas that we have to really be aware of, and also to build into the product pipeline. I think we have a good understanding about that because we, of course, coming from the industry, but also how fast we can take all these good inputs and really translate it through the, of course, IT department, and really could to make it into a product. And I think that's unique about Dobby as well. But also, if we wanted to grow and we wanted to be where we wanted to be, it requires, of course, also like gaining a lot of new customers, new partners. We are working very closely with the manufacturers, who's also a very big part of our company, and it takes time. These manufacturers, of course, takes a lot of time, to be honest, but also we have a lot of things going on with them, and some very exciting stuff.
Yeah.
So I think if we are honest about ourselves and don't care about titles, I think it makes totally sense that you will be the new CEO and I can really take care of the commercial part of the business, which I think is the fun stuff.
Yes.
So yeah, I think it's very natural, to be honest, to do this. And I think we are quite aligned and work so good together. So I think it's a perfect time for us, to be honest.
And when you think about the time for Dobby, it's also, we're trying to hang on to how it's growing. Like when we make, we're finalizing the plans for 2026.
Yeah.
Like growing to 50 people. With the commercial pipeline, we see that's definitely doable to support that kind of team.
Yeah.
But when suddenly we're a decently sized company,
Yeah.
we just need to make sure that we have the process, the priorities, communication plans, everything, honestly, that we ask our customers and we try to help our customers to be good at, like have great processes. Our customers understand.
Yeah.
If you don't have good processes, you kill your business. You need to have a good growth plan, and because good processes create the potential for growing your business quite fast.
Yeah.
This is the medicine we need to take ourselves, and my eyes light up when we talk about this, and I'm super happy to bring this to the team.
Cool. I think we have, when we look at it, I also enjoy being more the part of the role of the commercial lead. And I think Dobby, no doubt, really understands the problems that the operators have. Of course, we've been there ourselves, so the empathy is real. When we say we feel you, it's real.
Yes.
But also all this stuff about, we don't only just talk about our product, but we really use a lot of the time to qualify and to be honest about, is it the right match? And also talk more about the problems they have, how we can structure them, and how to make a plan with them really to go execute, and of course use the product. But I think we really knows the industry. And what I think is unique about what we are building here is not just building products and selling, but it's also the mind shift we can do with our partners. Example, let's go from, because we know so much about the hardware and all the error codes, and how can we take all the information from the hardware, the coffee machines, and translate them into actionable, we call it tickets or tasks or whatever we want to call it. But we really are focusing, get them in the front where they have a proactive approach instead of a reactive approach, where now they're just reacting of task tickets coming in, and customers maybe are creating or sending them emails about errors, to really reverse it and be in the forefront and be proactive about how we do it. And also to really take all the data structured very easily, not make it complicated, so they can really understand the business. So as we say, of course, that we really want to optimize their business, because this is what the industry really needs. So yeah.
But this is an interesting part. One of you asked me a little bit earlier, like, hey, why choose to join Dobby? And this unique situation that we have a product that is built, the product is really the result of the founder's desire to solve this problem. And so you can say the solution is ahead of the product.
Yeah.
So which is why we have this attraction, this interest, basically because people realize, hey, Dobby, we know, we understand, we feel the business as well, and that's because, well, as most of people know, also you spent a decent amount of years building a coffee service operator for both B2B coffee and vending. So this is the heritage, and now it's time to to professionalize everything to the next level. So you can spend more time on being with customers, being the thought leader. And in the meantime, I will be happy to build up the systems behind that make sure that we will continue to grow. And honestly, that our customers will continue to allow us to work with them.
Yeah, and I think it's a funny thing, because I also remember some of the first times that we met is like the question also from customers, like, why are you better than X, Y, Z or whatever? And the one we are competing with is typically like the big companies like Salesforce, Microsoft, SAP. But to be honest, we are more focused on how we are different in Dobby. And I think we are totally different. And we really understand the problems so well. Like when people meet with us, I think they gain on totally understanding that, okay, these guys, they know the industry, they know my struggles. But we are so motivated to do this. So if it's a matter about who is the CEO, we don't care. We're just focusing so much on building this product. And we as founders just invest millions in just building the best product, because we think we have a clear path of where we want to go. So I think it's a totally no-brainer not to, of course, bring you on board and really to see with all your capabilities of how we can structure this and build a nice company and at the same time also having fun. As I think we have, hopefully.
Definitely need to work on my FC skills.
Cool. No. So I also hope that you are looking forward to the future together and the journey that we're building right now.
Absolutely. I think the process about moving in together, like stepping on full time, started with me saying, "Hey, I'm thinking about this all the time anyway. So why not figure out if we should work together full time?" And this is just a fantastic time to join Dobby. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, cool. Welcome.
Thank you.